already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, but my deuce up, I will not live in apology.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive starts with a run from Ctrash. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. Ctrash gets it from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa rolling to his right. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Mostert is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2. Hey, 21, TX. Out.
Now Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From his goal line here, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Play action. It's Smith. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
There we go.
Here's Young. And And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Off of play action, here's Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Tua going to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Tua now on first down. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to pass. Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Robbie Chosen as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And then we kept up the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get us. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 83 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Julian Love. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Tua now on 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll run right side with Mostert. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On play action, here's Tua. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. Outright, caught by Chosen. Touchdown, Dolphins! Robbie Chosen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They run again with Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long, it's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Smith. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes when 9.9 times out of 10 just missed that one.
And the Dolphins, 1st down.
All right, let's go.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Watch an Oscar.
Tua going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked. And how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he stopped immediately there. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. The middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down. You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Smith's going to throw it. Gets this to Fant. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Now 1st and goal. Walker. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, long. All right, let's go.
Here's Tua. Jalen Waddle. He's got to complete to Waddle. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Here's first down.
Hey, 20 TX.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
So she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a necklace. Go that, please don't go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, that this go that, sis go that, this don't go that with me. I had to hit my designer for sneaks, double them mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure, I'm popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office shit. Bitch at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I whip a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Pro and Brianna and parking their top P box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block at Trust Fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strip is like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1. Oh, you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased. Because I'm only at the top, but you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased. Go that, please don't go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, that this go that, sis go that, this don't go that with me, yeah. Don't get the dark 'cause the feds on it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Cover.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A gift for Walker running right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Here's a diving catch right side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they at one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop?
This a 2nd and 8. Geno now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's 2nd and 7. The slot man in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at the 45-yard line.
Take right open.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now Lawrence. A very quick pass to Ridley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
And the Jaguars first down.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, we always talk about how important third down is, but I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On third and goal, Lawrence. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. Fourth down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. There he goes up the right sideline. Now look out, DK Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 99 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
A gain of 15.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Lawrence.
First down, Jaguars.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Buying time to his left. The Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, go flip her up,
Now Geno on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They'll run with Etienne. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, right back to Etienne. And some room to run now. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Lawrence to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now 2nd and 9.
11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Jaguars 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing now is Geno. Walker with a grab, left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 45-yard line.
Now Geno. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here we go on 4th. Smith. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 3.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this fourth quarter. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before. That draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to be.
Got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 38 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 3-yard pickup.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, here's the option. There he goes, right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They run again with Walker. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Myers' kick is good, and that one still nearly even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Julian Love picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they be like, see the crowd going air, they be like, so I step down stage, they be like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they be like, ooh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehaving, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think of day is. So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah. See the crowd going air, they were like, ooh yeah.
Can I talk my?
Come on,
That other side.
the Oakley way.
Hey,
C5.
can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne. I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of this caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Walker with another carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll try the air now with Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. Smith going to try and run with it. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
A 43-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard. but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. In motion right, Watkins. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Hurts. He completes it to Julio Jones. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. In motion left goes Jones. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Walker now on 1st and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Geno now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. Kicking into a headwind here in the 2nd quarter. Myers' kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
63.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He's got Smith here. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Here's a screen with Gainwell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. Maybe someday I'll press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Now a run with Walker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On second down, here's Smith. And this is incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
On third down, here's Walker. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check 59, cover.
On first and 10, Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that, a good kick. We haven't talked about it much, but the wind is prevalent, and he drove that right into the wind.
Yeah, and don't forget the wind can swirl down there, too, so being able to read it, how it's coming, left to right, right to left, and to be able to execute that kick, that's pretty darn strong right there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They go play action with Hurts. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is Smith to the ground. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 28 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1 yard gain. Brings up second.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. Sets up to throw it. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So an empty possession, and what do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, set this one off target.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Geno. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it with the option right. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. On the option, it's Charbonnet. And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Hey, we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the option, it's Smith himself. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
Smith here, and audible at the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, we go,
2nd and 7.
check 58. Come on.
Gino now to throw. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Well, that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, it's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And up 2 scores late, no clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. In the 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing is Hurts. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got it. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 62 yards. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Smith on the move to his left. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Touchdown! Ken Walker, 28 yards. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 24. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw.
39-yard line.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Running right, here's Walker. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and
Play action. It's Smith. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Hey, easy, 63, bang! Foul that yet.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly enough.